Ready. Play.
Yeah, wasn't as much of a grind fest as Jaume usually makes it against Casper. So that was able. So the Norwegian was able to get into the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals.
Quarters, quarters,
Quarterfinals. Yeah.
quarters. He takes on Sinner in the quarters.
Yes, I absolutely hate this. I will say it once more. I hate having to think which round it is. Anyway, that much I guess was said today, so we probably didn't get any like previews for it yesterday. So Jannik Sinner, Casper Ruud. That's not a head-to-head that is extremely long. That's a head-to-head that kind of favors Jannik because, well, they only played indoors. But does it change much that they're going to be on clay now? And obviously, Casper, I mean, we never know when the fatigue kicks in.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the fatigue for Casper, but I do think he can make it more competitive because it's not indoors. And also, this is the right time to play Yannick. If he really has any shot, it's now. I know I was saying the same stuff when he played Sorundolo, but honestly, I think the same applies to Casper, if not even more. Um, of course, he will have to protect that backhand. He will have to, find ways like how he had to against Draper to do that, but it's different against Yannick because of how just how strong the forehand and the backhand are, and how much he improved also Sinner from the last couple of rounds. There were a few shakier moments, tight first set, 3-4, 4-5, some deuces. Cerruto didn't always apply himself wonderfully in those situations. Maybe Casper will, and we'll just play a little bit more percentage tennis. And maybe we'll be able to get to Yannick's legs and wear him down. I mean, that's at least the hope. That's what you're telling Ruud if you're in his camp. And the kind of tennis and like the mindset shift that he has the last couple of weeks, the confidence, I think it should help him, like that match toughness and confidence. And there's still some question marks with Sinner. So I expect Sinner to get through, but I think I think Sinner will be pushed physically. It's not going to be like their ATP finals match, nothing like that. I'd be pretty surprised.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that the bar isn't high after the ATP finals, where Casper was also peaking in the group stage, and then he comes out against Jannik, and he's like, deer in the headlights, really. Obviously, not indoors. Sinner just coming back. I still don't think that Jannik is gonna lose this. Not at all. Like semis, quarters, it just seems very nicely paved for him to make the final, which is also just because of how good he is and how efficient his game is. Obviously, that's not like for anybody else that would be really easy. Yeah, I mean, sure. First match on clay, we kind of saw another rivalry today that was, first match on clay, and suddenly it turns out things are very different. So it would be good for Casper to get this. I think if he does win it, it will be one of the best wins of his career already, despite Jannik just coming back. But I don't know if I really trust that it will happen, to be honest. Yeah, maybe more competitive is kind of what I think will happen. Like again, the bar isn't high after the ATP finals, but honestly, I would be kind of surprised even with a set. I mean, maybe if Yannick just has one of these, like against De Jong, I think there was a moment where for like 10-15 minutes he barely plays. Maybe he has something like that at the start of the set. It's like 1-4 double breakdown. Maybe he can't recover from that. But yeah, I don't know. Just seems like Casper's game is maybe even, I would say, a little too predictable to beat a guy like that. While of course he has some amazing traits, he is also very much, I mean, you know what you're gonna get. He's gonna line up for that inside out forehand. You know exactly what sort of weapon he's gonna be bringing out at any given moment. I'm not sure that really is enough right now against Sinner, and I honestly don't know what is enough against Sinner right now, because he hasn't lost in like 30 matches. And even though he's just coming back, he's also just firing here on all cylinders. So
The win streak count for Sinner now? Is it 24 matches?
I honestly just said 30. Like
Yeah.
I just guessed. I mean, it
I
has
think
to be post Beijing, right? So 6 in Shanghai,
yeah, and
5
then
ATP
ATP finals.
finals, 3 Davis
Yeah,
Cup,
yeah, and then
7
Australia,
Australia,
and then
24.
3 here,
Yeah,
so 24. Okay.
24. Yeah.
24, yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.